So, good morning, gentlemen. I welcome you all for this fifth day of training on Microsoft Azure Administrator AZ104. Today, we have a couple of interesting topics lined up, and let's have a deep dive into Azure Active Directory. We'll further explore what are all the options available, individual feature that is available. We'll try to explore that, and we'll perform two quick lab exercise and move on to other topics. Okay. So some of the items that we see while creating our Active Directory, I have picked up, and we will touch upon these things, and we will explore that in the lab. Okay. So we have one such thing called Azure Active Directory. It is the identity and access management service offered by Microsoft Azure in the cloud. So Azure Active Directory is Microsoft's multi-tenant cloud-based directory and identity management service that combines the core directory services. That is what I was showing in the command prompt in that black window. It's a multi-tenant cloud-based directory. Okay, this is how in the backend, any Active Directory you take, this is how it is managed. In your organization, if there are about 1,000 employees, there are 1,000 folder names created under each and every name. So for that, complete user restrictions, policies, roles, everything has been assigned. What are those policies, roles, everything? Let us learn in today's class. Okay, and application access management and identity protection into a single solution. So this is all about Active Directory. You can create as many users as you want, and you can allow or restrict access to these users. And further, we have a resource group. It organizes resources such as VMs, storage, and virtual networking devices. So resource groups are the fundamental grouping used by Azure Resource Manager. So what is all about a resource group? You will create one resource like a team. Maybe there is a resource group called team lead. In an organization, there could be about 50 various teams, and maybe about 60 or 65 team leaders are there. Well, some of the teams may be having more than one team leader, correct? So all these team leads, users, we will group them together. We will call that group maybe as a team lead or SME or something. And all of them will share the same kind of roles and responsibilities to manage these activities. What are the roles and responsibilities? A common thing, maybe the L1 or L2 agent who is reporting to this team lead, their password got expired or their login account got locked. So what happens? We will immediately, the day we go to office and try to log in, we are unable to log in because the password is expired or our account is locked for whatever is the reason. Immediately we will speak to our team lead or SME, right? Saying that, boss, my account is not working. Please look into that. He or she can reset my username, my password, and allow me to reset the password and log in back again. I will not go and speak to my manager, right? First of all, I won't even have access or reach to my manager. So suppose my team lead is not available, who is from my team. So I can go to the next team leader from a different team. I can ask him to help me out in resetting the password, because he's also in the same group and he has got each and every access, whatever my immediate reporting team lead has got. Have you ever come across in your organization while on work? Maybe like you want to apply for leave, you're not able to apply, and you will take help from another team lead. Yes. So that is what a group, a common group is created, and people are grouped together. Various users are grouped together under that particular group. So any policy role that has been assigned to that particular group is assigned to each and every user who is there within that group. You need not to go and independently or individually assign a role to a person who is there in that group. Next comes a tenant. A tenant is the organization that owns and manages a specific instance of Microsoft Cloud Service. Example, Office 365. So Other day, you remember you have created one username in your account. That user account is a tenant. Okay, and for that tenant, you will assign maybe applications, you will assign roles, responsibilities. So he or she can perform all those roles, policies, permissions that has been assigned. Here in our example, we have such one user called Office 365. So Office 365 itself a user in our case. So using this user login, anyone can, or any user added under this 365 Office 365, he or she will have online access to all the apps related to Office 365. It could be Word, Excel, PowerPoint, email, Microsoft Teams, for all of them. Okay, that is all about tenant. We will try to explore all these things in our lab. And next we have groups. Azure Active Directory lets you use groups to manage access to your cloud-based applications, on-premises applications, and the resources. So owners or users can be assigned to manage these groups. So by default, there are two types of groups in Azure Active Directory. One is Office, that is Microsoft 365, and security groups. We had seen both these groups, right, while creating a username. Have you come across? If not, we will look into that today. So what is Office 365 group? It is a distribution group used for collaborating with the teammates in an organization while sharing documents, creating spreadsheets, working on project plans, scheduling meetings, or sending emails. So if you have an Office that is a Microsoft 365 account, you'll be able to interact anyone in your organization. Similarly, you people have come across Skype, right? What is the common chatting tool that you use in your organization?
Now it is Teams.
Microsoft Teams. That means you have Office 365 account and you are one of the users. So the moment you log into Microsoft Teams, you'll be able to see all other employees in your organization, right? Irrespective of their location.
Correct.
Correct. That is how it works. So what they have done in your organization, they have created your username and attached your username to Microsoft 365 group. So whoever is there under Microsoft 365 group, you will be able to access. You'll be able to schedule a meeting. You'll be able to interact with them either on video call or chat or by email. That is what it is. So further, we have another group called security group. This group allows you to manage user and computer access to shared resources. So this simplifies the administration by allowing you to set permissions to access multiple computers. Like administrator, you will have one step above. You can start creating and managing the other Active Directory or tenants or even the groups. So are we good with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once we touch upon in our lab exercise these things, you'll be able to understand much better. Okay, you'll be able to correlate what we are learning in the theory and the same thing with our lab exercise. Further, we have users. This we have already touched upon in our lab. Azure Active Directory user is a work account and can access resources in a tenant. So if an administrator role is provided, and the same user can manage tenants as well. So there is one more user called guest user. So this user can be a Microsoft account or Active Directory user who can access only applications in the respective team. It is like in our Windows desktop also we have a guest user, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you'll be able to log in, you'll be able to access only some of the applications, not the entire computer. That guest user cannot explore all the entire hard drive in the computer, right? So he has very, very limited access. That is what a guest user is all about. Next, further, we have roles and administrators. These roles can be assigned to the usernames, whatever we have created. So in Azure, it is referred to as a collection of permissions. So one role may be having about 10 different permissions. What are the permissions? Maybe like creating a virtual machine, monitoring a virtual machine, but shutting down the virtual machine role, permission is not assigned to particular role. The role here, we will call it as, for example, L1 role. What is the job of an L1 role? He can log into the virtual machine. That is one permission. Okay, permission number one is he or she can log into the virtual machine. Permission number two, he or she can collect logs of a virtual machine, any virtual machine in the tenant, in the Active Directory. Okay, number two. Number three, can he shut down or stop a virtual machine? No, then we will delete that permission to this role. What is the role? L1 role. So what happens? This user can log into a virtual machine, collect logs, and upload those logs or download those logs from that virtual machine. But however, he or she cannot stop or start a instance. Okay, so this kind of set of permissions can be assigned to a role. So a role can be high level or low level, just like owner or admin. Example, I have picked up two types of roles here. A VM contributor role. This allows a user to create and manage virtual machines. So if you are creating a username called Satish, and if you assign a role called VM contributor role to the user Satish, he can manage a virtual machine. Similarly, there is another service, another role called service administrator. This role, if you assign, the user will have full access to all the resources in the Azure subscription. So this role also referred to as classic admin. This is like a complete root user account. He or she can perform all the tasks, not just the virtual machine. He can go create a load balancer. He can go ahead and check for the billing, whatever the options features available. But for that particular Active Directory or tenant only. For example, if I create the username called Asif and I assign him the service administrator role, he can perform all these exercises under his folder. He cannot go and check the details of Shri. What are all the virtual machines running there? Can he log in? Can he stop or start the service? Can he check what is the billing? How much money has been charged so far? No, he cannot do that. He can perform all these jobs under his root folder. So similarly, we have something called a policy. In Azure, if a policy assignment is applied to a resource group, it is applicable to all the resources in that particular group. This is what I was referring to. So you will create a group, and for that group, you will assign a policy. That policy is assigned or aligned to all the users who are there within that group. So in simple, a set of rules can be grouped together to form a policy. So these policies are defined in JSON format, that is JavaScript object notation. We have something called co-administrator. Co-administrator is something like now, Shri or Asif, you have created your root user account, and you cannot keep assigning the new or creating new user accounts and allowing them to perform their task. Instead, you will create a co-administrator. So this co-administrator will have the same user restrictions, whatever you have. He or she is like the root user account, except deleting that user account, what has been created, he or she can perform all other activities. So a co-administrator has the equivalent access of Active Directory user. So active users who is assigned to the owner role at the subscription scope. What is the subscription scope? We have selected pay as you go or free tier user account, right? That is what it is. So we have something called external identities. It is a set of capabilities that enable organizations to secure and manage any external user, including customers and partners beyond your organizational boundaries. So external identities support additional ways to interact and connect with users outside of your organization. To do this, there should be some common platform where this multiple organization, the employees from multiple organizations, they'll be able to interact each other, correct? Right, guys? That is what the external identity is.
Yes.
This is what exactly we do, we perform in our day-to-day tasks. So to do that, we should have the basic requirements. Those basic requirements are these users, roles, administrators, policies, co-administrators, all these things. So let's quickly move on to a lab exercise. I will stop sharing my screen, and please go ahead, share one of your screen, and let's perform a lab exercise. It is a continuation of what we did in the previous class.
Yes,
All right, let us quickly move on to Active Directory. This is the place where we create our users, groups, everything, right? So onto the left-hand side, you can see on the left side panel, you can see there are so many options available: users, groups, external identities, roles and administrative units, right? So these are all the things we are going to touch upon in each and every class. We will learn what it is. Okay. So first we have users. Let us see how many users you have. You already have. You have three usernames.
Correct. So the one what we created day before yesterday, and another one which I created yesterday.
Okay. And which are all the groups they belongs to? Okay, you can.
Only one group what I had created.
Okay.
Admin.
Okay. In this admin group, are there any users? Click on admin. I think there is only admin user.
Those two users which I created, I have associated them with this group.
Okay. So we can create one more user who will not be in the in this admin group.
Okay.
And let us not place him in any group. And let us log in under this username, the new username, whatever we have created, and let us try to create a virtual machine.
Okay. Okay, so your role will be just user, right?
I'm sorry, I was on mute. I was keep talking.
No problem.
There was some background noise, so I forced to mute. Okay, so roles. This is the place where we can attach a role directly without making this user to be in a group. There are two ways: either adding this new username to an existing group called admin. For that admin, we have attached so many roles of administrative roles. That is option one. Okay, in that case, what happens? This new user, what we are creating, he will enjoy all the administrative privileges. Another option is, without adding this user to the group, we can straight away attach the roles. Even then, he will become an administrator. Got it? Got it? So this is the second way. Without adding the user to a group, we can still make that user as a administrator or L1, L2, or whatever the role that we want to assign. Or simply we can make this user without any roles attached. We just created that user, that's it. Okay, let us go with a simple user without having any roles assigned.
Okay.
And let us log in into this username, user account, and try to perform some basic tasks like creating a virtual machine. Let us see what happens.
I'll hit create.
Okay.
Okay, user ID is created now.
Okay, now let us log into this user account. Let us sign out. Now this new username, what you have created, Mohan, he is a tenant. Okay, he is a tenant. Just like in our home, one portion we have rent it out.
Okay.
So whatever it is, he can do within his area of living area, carpet area, correct? Maybe he can drill a wall, he can place a mirror, or he can maybe inside with permission, he can do some painting, minor things, whatever. He's the whole and sole responsible, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Just
this
skip. You can skip for now. Okay, maybe later we'll try to create a virtual machine. Create a virtual machine.
It says
You can close this. And scroll down. Nothing.
Whenever I hit create, it is taking me to the same page.
Yes, because you don't have any
subscription
policies
associated.
Correct. You can try to create, but at the end of the screen, it will throw up some error.
Okay.
You got it?
So yes.
So no subscription available. You cannot perform anything. So correct. You can you can try to create a user here. Let us see. Go to Active Directory here. You can search for Active Directory. Let us try to create a user. Let us see, is it possible?
That is also grayed out, sir. I just have a new guest user, but regular user creation of regular user ID is grayed out.
Yes. However, you'll be able to see the existing user accounts which are available.
User accounts, correct.
Can we try to alter? Can we make any changes?
I think for these users.
Yes, for any other user, can we make modifications, changes?
I don't think so, sir.
Correct. Because everything is graded out. Okay. Correct. Now what we will do, we will log off. We will make this user, we will attach one role.
Okay.
We'll log in back into our original root user. We will attach administrator role.
Okay.
Okay, let us go back to Active Directory. We'll select the same user. Maybe we can simply add that user into group or assign the role directly.
Okay.
You can click on that.
Nothing is happening.
Please go to user settings onto the left side pane. We have user settings. Correct. Okay. Now please just scroll down.
Manage user feature setting.
Yes, yes, correct. For me, the screen is visible too small.
But I don't think this is specific to that user, sir. This is a general setting is what I'm.
Please come back. We need to select that particular user to make modifications. Or we can go to groups, and in groups, we can add that
Okay.
user. Other way, we can do that. Active Directory, groups.
For some reason, it is a bit slow.
Yes. I think you have not yet upgraded to pay as you go
Correct, yes.
subscription, correct? Yes. This is a global entity. It should not give any problem, because if it is like something like creating a virtual machine, then yes, we'll have to go select a specific virtual machine in a region. Okay, now let us go to users. Two users we have right down below, or
Yes,
you can
sir.
also click on members onto the left hand side. We can add. Yes, you can select add members. These are all the background application that has been application access users that are created.
Okay.
Yes, you can select Mohan and you can add him. Just refresh it once.
Now it is added.
Okay.
Yes.
Now you can log off, log in into Mohan's user account. Try to create virtual machine. Try to create additional users. You can perform all those tasks. You can sign off.
Before that, can we have a look at the permissions for this group, sir?
Yes.
Should I go to group membership, or where should I have?
No. Azure role assignments.
Role assignments.
Down below. Yes.
There is no role that is assigned.
Okay, please go to properties. Membership type, it is a default assign.
So can't we change this, sir?
This admin is what you have created?
Correct, yes. This is just a simple group what I had created. I've not given any specific permissions to this.
Oh, okay. Then let us go back to groups once again. Let us navigate from there.
I'm in groups.
Okay, 1 minute. We can go with either a privileged access groups or access review. Select access review.
Okay.
Here we need to select it's still loading.
Okay, it requires P2 license. Is what it is telling me.
Okay, let us go to groups once again and
I'm in this group.
yes. Go to administrative units. roles and administrator, that also can select, and administrative units also you can select. First, let us go with roles and administrators to add.
Here, roles and administrator. I'm here.
Okay, select the description. We don't have any.
No, there is no description. So shall I create a new group so that?
Okay, we'll create a new one only, because for everything it is asking for the license. It says license not available.
Type is security. Okay. Okay. Membership again, it is grayed out, so it just says assigned. So I think we need to have that P2 membership only.
Yes,
then.
Yes. It is not allowing us to create by default.
Correct.
Only it is giving whatever
taking up only
available.
assigned.
Correct.
Yes, I'm able to see now.
Okay. So I'll start it over. Okay, we were under users. I have 2 usernames created.
Okay.
And I can use assigned roles.
Okay.
As of now, no roles are assigned. I will say add assignments. Okay. I will say, okay, application administrator. I can select multiple roles here.
Okay.
Okay, so I can add. So now we can see it got refreshed and one role has been assigned. So anything related to application administrator, yes, I can perform. So similarly, we should be able to do it for groups also.
Okay.
Okay, I have only one group available. Roles and administrators.
So, here also it says, I mean, if you see, it says to create custom roles, your organization needs Azure AD Premium P1 or P2, and it says starts free trial.
Yes, I have the same subscription. Let me see what subscription is. For some reason, I have selected the subscription and my subscription is also expired.
Okay.
I'm just having the general subscription. I do not see.
It just says pay as you go.
Yes, the subscription is there, very much is there. It is also active. You can see I have created few resources and I did not delete. Okay. and I got charged for that.
Correct.
So we should be very careful. Okay, I will check about this subscription, why it is not taking up. When the subscription is available, yes, it should work.
Okay, sir.
We should be able to perform anything, any tasks. Okay, so we wanted to explore creation of users, creation of groups, adding our existing users to the group, and assigning roles permission to the group as well as for individual users.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and roles and administrators is the one where we add roles like administrator role or application user role. We just did, right? So doing that is roles and administrator, and administrative units is the one fine-tuning this administrator policy what you have attached. Say, for example, application administrator, one role you have attached. In that, there are so many applications to monitor, but you don't want that user to have access to Office 365 application, for example. So that you can manage here in this administrative units. You can go, you can remove specific things, specific roles that are assigned. You can see here, there are two roles are aligned. Okay, so one of the role you can remove it.
Okay.
Okay, so that is what it is. So right now it is not working properly. I need to fix my subscription. Then we will perform this lab exercise again in the next class. Okay.
Sure, sir.
So this is all about creating the user, the Active Directory, creating groups, creating assigning roles, managing those administrative units. That is fine tuning those roles, whatever that has been attached. All right, so let's quickly move on to our class. What is that we were learning? This was one of the lab exercise I want to show you. MFA we have already created, right? Multi-factor authentication. So let us not reinvent the wheel. Let us not go back again. And we have other important topics lined up, which is a firewall, a security group, and rules. So what is all about a firewall? A firewall is an...
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Your screen is not visible, sir. The PPT is not visible.
Oh, 1 minute. I'm really sorry for that. Okay. How about now?
Yes.
Can
Yes.
I see?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have the next topic is we have firewall, security groups, and rules. What is all about a firewall? A firewall is a network security system that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. A firewall typically establishes a barrier between a trusted network and an untrusted network. So further, a firewall can either be a software or hardware based. A software firewall is a program installed on each and every computer and regulates the traffic through that particular port number and applications. So while a physical firewall is a piece of hardware equipment installed between the network and the gateway. So what is all about a security group then, network security group? In Azure, a network security group is the way to activate a particular rule to access the access control list. So this will allow or deny network traffic to the virtual machine in a virtual network. So you remember, team, last time when while creating a virtual machine, we have created that port number 3389 or port number 22. Do you remember?
Correct.
Yes, that is all about a firewall security. So if you have not provided that port number, you will not be able to log in to that virtual machine. Similarly, there are so many port numbers are available. We will do this lab exercise. Okay, so we have 65,535 port numbers are there in Windows environment, and these are all software ports. So each and every port number, for example, that 3389 is dedicated for RDP, Remote Desktop Control Protocol. Port number 22 is dedicated for SSH. Likewise, out of 65,535, there are each and every port number is allocated or assigned for a specific application or for a specific task. That is what we monitor, that is what we enable or disable. By default, all these port numbers are disabled. It is not enabled. Unless you want it, you will have to specifically say that port number, particular port number, you want it. Okay, that we will explore today. And we have something called ping, that is ICMP, to check the ICMP echo request. Okay, what is all about a network packet or an IP packet? If we understand this, we'll be able to move on to the lab exercise. And this is not actually a required mandatory slide. So a network packet or an IP packet can be referred to as a unit of data about 1 to 1.5 kbps flowing from a sender's computer to a receiver computer. When you give a ping command, you're aware of ping command, Sri and Asif?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you give a ping command, it will send about 1 to 1.5 kbps of data from your computer to the destination computer. If you say, for example, ping www.google.com, it will send this packet from your computer to the destination computer, and the destination computer should be able to receive that packet and reply back stating that yes, I received it. Only then your computer says that yes, we are able to ping, we are able to establish communication, or else it says the communication did not take place or destination host unreachable. Can you see my command prompt?
No, sir. Okay. We are seeing the PPT.
Okay. All right. How about now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now I'll say ping, for example, google.com. Now you can see it is able to ping, correct? And it says reply from so and so. This is the IPv6 address of google.com.
Google.com. Yes.
Okay. And it sent 4 times, it sent about 1 to 1.5 kbps of packet to, it is called echo request. So first time it took 11 seconds, 11 milliseconds, second also 11 milliseconds, third time it took 12 milliseconds, and last but not least, it took 11 milliseconds. So on an average, it took 11 milliseconds. It sent 4 packets and received 4 packets and lost 0. What if the ICMP echo request is disabled on google.com? You will not be able to establish the connectivity. Okay, that is what the lab exercise we are going to perform today. Okay, and before we move on, let's complete what are the other things that are there. Okay, this is about network packet. And further, we have ICMP. This is what we were discussing just now. It is Internet Control Message Protocol. It is a transport layer protocol with TCP IP used by the network devices, including routers, to communicate and send error messages indicating a success or a failure while communicating with another IP address. That is what we just did now. We tried to establish the connectivity, and we were able to establish that communication. So ping command is a packet internet dropper. It is a command line utility used to test the reachability of a host on an IP network. So ping is a computer network administration software utility used to test the network connectivity between 2 computer systems. So a ping operates by sending Internet Control Messaging Protocol, that is ICMP echo request packet, to the target host and waiting for an ICMP echo a reply. So the result of ping echo request has three parts: bytes, that is packet sent and received, time taken to send and receive, and the time to leave. So here you can see, so the packet sent, the packet received, and if at all it is lost anything, and what is this is time to leave. So on this server, Google server, it had mentioned this is the time to leave. If it takes anything beyond 30 milliseconds or 40 milliseconds, then it should drop that packet and it should say that communication did not establish, because we cannot go in infinite loop, correct? So that is what time to leave. And next we have something called hops. Hops is a computer networking term that refers to the number of routers that a packet or a portion of data passes through from its source to destination. So what is that? Now we have just said ping google.com. The communication did not establish from your computer to the Google server directly. It went on different, it passed on through different routers or switches or even the data centers. There is one command called reset. So now you can see there are so many network routers or switches or even the data centers. It has to pass through to reach google.com. Now here you can see one particular router or switch, it was not able to reach, but it left that and it went on to the next available router or network device. And these are all the hops. And here this one is my broadband connection at my home. Next, immediately it tried to establish connectivity to the nearest router or switch. It could not establish. Then it moved on to the next available router or switch. From there, it went on to the next, and further it keeps going till the destination is reached. Okay, so this we will establish in our lab exercise. I will just stop sharing my screen. Could you please, one of you, share your screen and we'll quickly create a virtual machine, Windows-based virtual machine. And Shri, is it getting late for you?
I'm okay for another 5 minutes, sir.
Okay, it all depends upon how quickly we are able to create the virtual machine. Please go ahead, share your screen, create a virtual machine.
Yes, sir. Let me know once.
5 minutes, we may not be able to complete. It may go up to 10 minutes.
Let us try to finish, sir.
Sure, sure. Please go ahead, create a virtual machine, a Windows-based virtual machine.
Can I take Windows 10, sir? Or
yes. Any Windows machine. Okay, let us do one thing. Let us quickly scroll down out of this. Let us leave that. Okay. Wait. So do you see here, both of you, Asif and Shri, select inbound ports?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, please click that.
So it is giving option for 4.
Yes, so we can add additional ports. If not, we can enable it onto the Windows machine. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I will share this lab exercise that has got step-by-step instructions. Okay, because we have challenges creating the virtual machine itself. In the next 5-10 minutes, we may not be able to achieve that, and even it may be delaying for you as well.
Okay, sir.
Okay, maybe you can drop out. I will help Asif to complete this lab exercise. I'll be sharing this video as well as the lab exercise.
Sure, sir.
Okay, you can go through that and you can try to replicate it. And suppose you're not able to do it, first thing in the morning, tomorrow we will complete that lab exercise and move on to the next agenda for tomorrow. Is that fine?
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Asif, you can go ahead, share your screen.
Sure, sir.
Let us perform this lab exercise on your screen and on your side. And Shri, whenever you want, you can drop out. No hurry.
Okay, sir.
Sure.
I'll drop off, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sure.
Are you able to see my screen, sir?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just creating virtual machine.
Sure.
Review and create, correct, sir?
Yes.
This much only coming, sir. Satish, sir.
Yes, I'm just looking into that. Please scroll down.
There is nothing is there.
No, you select the image, Windows. Windows, no, Windows virtual machine. Image.
Region.
Image. Do you see that image?
Yeah.
Yes, select Windows. Select any Windows image. Windows 2022 server, 2019. Go with 2019 server. Not able to?
Mm.
Do one thing. I will allow my screen. Okay. Asif,
Yeah, yes, sir.
are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will allow you to use my computer. You can log in.
Actually, yesterday we created is like nothing is there in that.
Okay. Select Windows machine. Size is empty. You will have to select the size as well.